China has escalated its military exercises around Taiwan for a second day, sending warships and fighter jets close to the island. Beijing calls this a direct warning to Taiwan's President, Lai Ching-te, after he described China as a foreign hostile force. The drills are focused on controlling and sealing off Taiwan's surrounding seas and airspace, according to Senior Colonel Shuri of the People's Liberation Army. Meanwhile, in the East China Sea, Chinese forces have conducted live-fire strikes on simulated targets, including key ports and energy facilities. Beijing's aggressive response follows Lai's speech on March 13, where he accused China of espionage and subversion, announcing 17 countermeasures, one of which includes military tribunals for accused spies. In just the first day of drills, Taiwan's Ministry of National Defense reported 71 Chinese aircraft sorties and 21 Navy ships operating near the island, including a group accompanying the Shandong aircraft carrier, positioned 220 nautical miles east of Taiwan. However, none of the Chinese forces crossed Taiwan's 24 nautical mile territorial boundary. At the same time, the Chinese Coast Guard deployed patrol ships near Taiwan-controlled islands. Beijing sees Taiwan as part of its territory and views President Lai as an advocate for independence. Chinese military analyst Major General Meng Xiangqing warned that these exercises demonstrate the potential impact of a real blockade. He stated that if Taiwan were cut off from its sea supply lines, the island's economy would collapse, and social order would spiral into chaos. Despite this show of military strength, experts believe Beijing is using intimidation tactics rather than seeking outright conflict. Su Tsuyun, a researcher at Taiwan's Institute for National Defense and Security Research, explained that China aims to increase psychological pressure on Taiwan. However, analysts also suggest that the drills are sending a message to the Trump administration, which has remained a strong supporter of Taiwan. Lai has pledged to boost Taiwan's military spending beyond 3% of its GDP to strengthen ties with the U.S. The exercises come just days after U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth met with Japanese officials in Tokyo, emphasizing the Trump administration's commitment to countering China's growing military influence and defending Taiwan's security.